All right, welcome back to Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. A big anniversary coming right up. Over the past 10 years, the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame has worked not only to preserve motor racing history here in the Peach State, but also to salute and highlight and shed the spotlight on racers, car owners, mechanics, and track promoters who helped make racing a key sport throughout the state. This week, our own Brandon Reed, who's well involved in the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, sat down with Hall of Fame Chairman Gordon Pirkle to discuss this big 10th anniversary in our pit road spotlight.
Gordon, it's hard to believe this, but we are coming up on the 10th anniversary of the opening of the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame. 10 years, all of these people that have gone in. How do you feel as you look back over those 10 years about the Hall of Fame and where it's gone?
I'm so proud it's still here. It's been a bittersweet struggle all these years. There was lots of good times and there was lots of rough times keeping this thing going. But I'm real proud and I see a great future in it. Last year, the Chamber of Commerce came and I'd done lots of rebuilding and had a few displays out there, and they wanted to do a ribbon cut and then call it the grand opening of the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame. I wasn't too happy about that because it's never, I'm thinking it's been here. It ain't closed. It was, well, for a short period, but it'd been open 3 years ever since the city bought it. But I seen from that, God, people just started coming in there after we had that celebration. And they say, well, Gordon, I'm so glad you got this reopened. I never said a word. I just thanked them for coming. So I think this year will regenerate too. And it being the 10th anniversary, I think that's a great milestone.
Now, especially in the last few years, man, the thing has just grown. It just, for lack of a better term, it just caught fire. And how do you feel about all the growth that we've seen down there at the hall in the last couple of years?
Yeah, it really kicked off last year. I guess we had more visitors to go through the Hall of Fame since it's been open. And we didn't start till late in the year, and I think we advertised that thing donation only, free of charge, and I think that played a part. People thinking, well, it's free, it's not worth my time to go up and look at it. Since September, we started charging a minimum charge to go through the museum, and we advertised that the attendance has doubled since then, so I think that played a part. If we can just get the word out there, what's there, because I hear it every day. People complimenting, they just don't dream, they just never dreamed that there'd be that much stuff in there to see in the museum.
Gordon, what kind of an impact locally has the Hall of Fame had?
I think it had more than most people realize. I'd say 80% of the people that come through the Hall of Fame are out-of-state people. So it's the word's out over the nation, and we got people, I talk to people every day that's staying in Amarillo Lodge or one of the motels that said, we finally got here to see Dawsonville, and that, that happened a lot in the 80s and 90s, but for it to still be happening now, that wouldn't happen if the Hall of Fame wasn't here.
And it's also become a showplace for modern racing as well, with some of the drivers that we highlight that are from Georgia that are racing now, like Spencer Davis and Matthew Turner. And then also we have a lot of the series that are holding their banquets there at the end of the year.
I think that helped a lot. We started something last year we called the Next Generation, and we got 4 or 5 local young drivers. Several of them is development drivers, signed with people like Rick Hendricks and Richard Childers, and I wanted to kind of highlight that. Now, I don't want to take a thing. I'm big on history. This is not taking a thing away from history. We still got all that out there. This is just create more interest to get the young people in there, and it seemed to be working.
Now, when we have the 10th anniversary celebration, Memorial Day weekend, what can folks expect when they come out there? What all is going to be going on?
Well, we're going to have a car show, a swap meet that we have every 3 months anyhow out there. There be some entertainment, be some singers out there. There be young. We have got these young people that's involved, drivers. Most of them teenagers now. You mentioned Spencer Davis. He's only 13 and racing with the big boys. They'll be signing. We have them set up signing autograph with some of the pioneer racers like Charlie Mancy. We have several of them sitting there signing an autograph and talking to people. And it'll be kind of a reunion of all reunions of race people. So I think it's going to be a pretty good celebration.
Well, we're 10 years in of this dream and seeing this happen and seeing this grow. Let's look down the road. Where do you want to see the Hall of Fame when we hit the 20th anniversary?
I'm drinking less. Of course, I don't smoke. I'm looking at my health situation because I know that's going to be one hell of a celebration, and I want to be here for it.
The Georgia Racing Hall of Fame will be celebrating this big 10th anniversary with a celebration party on Saturday, May 26th. Along with a huge autograph session, they'll have a car show and a swap meet. The 5 new inductees into this Hall of Fame for 2012 will be introduced and announced during the event. For more information, visit GeorgiaRacingHOF.com or RaceweekIllustrated.com. We'll be right back.
Hi folks, I'm Brandon Reed from Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk, inviting you to join me for the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame 10th anniversary celebration May 26th here at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville, Georgia. There's something on tap for all kinds of fans as you can meet the heroes of Georgia racing with an autograph session, tour the Hall of Fame, take in the car show, the swap meet, great food, and more. That's all waiting for you at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville, May 26th.